Welcome to week 9. For this week, we're going to be covering rotational components to training, specifically orienting ourselves around rib and spine rotation, along with pelvic rotation. Now, these are the areas that are most important to me when it comes to movement. Most of the results that we get at Functional Patterns come as a result of actually focusing on these structures here, putting our attention to areas that are holding the glute max, areas that are holding the lats, areas that are holding the pecs, the obliques. These huge muscles that exist on the body are right here that are close to our center of mass, and that's what I like to focus on first when it comes to really potentiating somebody for functional movements. Now, we've done all the preparatory work before getting to this place right now. It's important to not just skip to these steps. Sometimes, depending on certain individuals, I might take them directly to these particular exercises that we'll be doing for this week just to test and see where they're at in terms of their muscle connectivity. But if you're following this 10-week online course, again, by now you should be prepared to do what we're doing right now if you've been executing all the necessary things that you've been that I've had laid out for you in previous weeks. This should be a fairly natural progression for you. It's not going to be too invasive. It won't be crazy in terms of its application. It's going to cover some very basic ranges of motion. So it shouldn't confuse you that much. But with that said, sometimes the most basic things can be confusing, and if you need to take more time and go back to the previous weeks and master those weeks before you approach this one, by all means, you can do that. So let's get into these techniques.